I'm a cheap dude, you're a cheap dude, or maybe a cheap dudette if you're one of the 5.4% of my female audience who still understands words from the 80s. So it's about time for a cheap knife review again, right? Lest you think I live in a gold tower or have been elected president. Two things that will happen soon enough anyway. But in the meantime, let's look at the... And you're like, Gonzo? No, just another Enlin. The EW080, because I don't like views on my videos. A big, overbuilt knife that's under $20 and would have made a perfect gift for Christmas. So place an order now for next Christmas while we go over the dimensions, like the overall length and the weight. That's right, we're changing it up a bit. The blade length, the cutting edge, the handle size, the grip, area, then the spine thickness and the handle thickness. It's kind of quiet around here, isn't it? Now, if you watch any of my Enlin reviews, and you probably haven't, you'll know that they're heavy, overbuilt knives. And if you haven't seen them, why don't you go watch them, because it's the right thing to do. Like those other Enlins, this one has a blade made out of the Chinese steel 8CR13MOV. If you ever see letter and number combinations like that, it's generally a Chinese steel, just an FYI for other knives. Which I find is slightly harder to sharpen than Gonzo's 440C steel. The EW080 has a clip point blade with a hollow grind and a satin finish. The blade is deployed by thumb studs, and you'll have to hit them with a little bit of force to deploy them. Or you can open it leisurely and wish it had a ball bearing system as it lightly creaks along. The pivot has a nylon washer on one side and a brass on the other. Blade centering is off slightly, but doesn't rub on my particular sample. I found pivot adjustment on the Enlins to loosen them up will affect blade centering on the blade. But you can try it on this one easily because it doesn't use a proprietary pivot adjustment tool like some Enlins do. Cool. The blade is locked into place by a liner lock. It's easy to deploy and close one-handed, but you do have the slight bit of resistance after you disengage the lock where it rolls over the detent ball. Now, I found other liner locks are always slightly to moderately awkward to disengage even on expensive knives like the Spyderco Positron I reviewed several months ago. This one is just slightly awkward though. The handle is made from a tan G10, which is smooth but not slick. It's not textured like some G10, but it does give it a little bit of resistance. The G10 scales sit on top of full non-skeletonized stainless steel liners, and it features an open back design, making it easy to clean out the paper guts. The handle grip area is nice and big and should fit most large to medium-sized hands well. And there's some jimping on the spine near the blade where your thumb might touch if you were to use this knife. There's also some on the underside of the handle on the rear of the blade and some on the liner lock. It's big space jimping and not that sharp. The pocket clip is fixed and can't be moved. As I use it, it's tipped down blade forward in my right pocket as the sad trombone plays. It's not a deep carry clip. Okay, so let's get up some cardboard and I'll expound on this knife a bit more before we wrap it up. It's well built, it's large, it's heavy. It might make a great gift for someone new to knives or to someone who doesn't currently own a single pocket knife. And if you like this review, oh wait, I read recently a comment that said I don't do reviews, it's just some dude playing with his knife. So if you like videos of some dude playing with his knife, maybe like that guy did, for 3 to 5 minutes, subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, watch every single one of my other videos, leave a nice comment because it's the right thing to do and it helps SEO. GearBest provided this under $20 pocket knife for review, which is totally worth the several hours it took to make because I'm a shill, and now I have another knife taking up space in my plastic bin of cheap knives. Thanks for watching.